It's been reported that Dr. Ben Carson supports a hike in the minimum wage. How interesting. How anti-free market. Dr. Carson was quoted as saying that the $7.25 an hour federal minimum wage probably should be higher because government assistance often provides more than the minimum wage, allowing people to ignore the long-term benefits of a job. He went on to say that he doesn't necessarily blame people for saying, look, I can stay home and make this money, or I can go and get this little chicken job that doesn't have many benefits. Let's analyze this for a minute. Now, Dr. Ben Carson, the former director of pediatric neurosurgery at Johns Hopkins Hospital, was probably used to paying about $15 for a chicken sandwich in the hospital lunchroom, where he must have eaten many a meal. Meanwhile, in the private sector, we get indigestion because we are already paying about $5 for a chicken sandwich that used to cost $1.10. Let's say our favorite chicken sandwich maker bullies our benevolent government into forcing the owner of the chicken shop to increase the wage of the sandwich maker. What does the chicken shop curator have to do to cover his escalating expenses that are not covered by any increase in productivity? Well, the chicken curator raises the price of a chicken sandwich. So now, government goody grabber, the guy that doesn't want to go to work because he's earning as good a living collecting welfare, goes to the chicken shop and has a heart attack, not from his unhealthy eating habits, but because the chicken sandwich he buys every day just went up in price. So what does the government goody grabber do? He goes back to the government and demands an increase in his welfare check. So by raising the minimum wage, we have set up a potentially never-ending price increase spiral that will ultimately break the backs of our children, the future slaves to government largesse. How about we try lowering the government goody grabber's welfare check and force them to get off their butts and go find a job? Free market principles take over, the labor force increases, people vie for better jobs because they'd like to make more money, prices go down, government gets out of the business of destroying free enterprise, and we all live happily ever after with the price of a crummy chicken sandwich settling at about $3. I'm Janice Daniels, and this is my May 10th, 2015 2-minute warning brought to you by the non-neutral zone found only at janicedaniels.com.